Thank you all for joining us. If you were invited to see the presentation, it simply means that you are a like-minded individual, potentially interested in building wealth in our community of people just like yourself. A little bit about our community. Family and Friends Shared Together is a community of positive and uplifting individuals consisting of friends and family only. Our mission is to support the community by continuing to bless like-minded brothers and sisters with the opportunity to build wealth and to pay it forward to our next generation of leaders. Okay, so let's take a look at what a susu is. A susu is a type of informal savings club arrangement between a small group of people who take turns by throwing hands, as the partners call it. And its name is used in Africa, especially in West Africa, as well as the Caribbean. So how does it all work? Every member from the group makes a one-time upfront contribution to a common fund once per time period. Then each period, the total contributions are dispersed to a single member in the group. The concept of a susu, or some may refer to it as a blessing circle, is used throughout the world and has over 200 different names that vary from country to country. The funds are gathered with a set amount contributed by family or friends each week. Believe it or not, this concept has been around for centuries. Many minorities use this concept as a way to start a business because, quite frankly, they couldn't get approved for traditional business loans. And so this method was a way to create financial stability in the community. Building wealth is not a new mindset in the Black community. For example, the Greenwood district of Tulsa, Oklahoma, or commonly known as the Black Wall Street in the early 1920s, was a place where some of the wealthiest Black people lived and where we had many successful Black-owned businesses in the district. These businesses were destroyed by mobs of angry white residents who were given weapons by city officials. I want you to understand that we as a culture had wealth, and this is an important part of our history. My brothers and sisters, I ask that you do your own research on this topic. We've had to develop our own wealth, our own communities, and also our own educational systems for years. For example, we had to create our own colleges and universities after being barred from attending traditional colleges like Notre Dame, Mississippi State, and Stanford, ultimately giving birth to our HBCUs. So let's take a look at what a pyramid scheme is. A pyramid scheme is a form of investment illegal in the United States and everywhere else in which each paid participant recruits two further participants with returns being given to early participants using money contributed by later ones. Let me give a quick example of how our community is not a pyramid scheme. Each participant in our community, no matter when they begin, takes turns receiving the same amount of gifts. Uh, I'll go a little bit deeper into that, but if we want to get technical about it, we can also look at our jobs as being a pyramid because at the end of the day, the CEO makes all of the money. But anyway, let me go a little bit deeper into our process and how we function. So now you will see our process and how it works, which is represented by a flower. Each week of our 4-week cycle is represented by an element. Week 1, fire; week 2, air; week 3, earth; and then week 4, water. Our community was designed specifically for our brothers and sisters. We wanted to take away the stress of feeling like you had to recruit someone into our community, as we all know how stressful that can be. Remember, you are an ambassador, which simply means that you are sharing the opportunity with your like-minded close friends and family. For illustration purposes, we have this new fire here. You can tell she's a new fire as she is happy and excited about joining the community. So let's take this journey with her. She gifted her $500 to the person in the water position and has begun to be an ambassador for the community. Week 2, she moves into the air, continuing through the cycle, sharing the opportunity and being an ambassador. And then week 3, she is 1 week closer to the water and is now in the earth position. She is still being an ambassador for the community as other like-minded individuals continue to join. And then in week 4, she has arrived to the water position and is ready to receive her gifts. Notice that smile has gotten even brighter. So what you're seeing now is a completed flower. Keep in mind that as when you get into the water position, understand that there are other like-minded individuals that's going to come into the community right behind you. Okay, so let's talk numbers. After reaching the water position, you will receive your gift of $4,000 paid to you by your new 8 fires entering the flower. As a requirement to stay in the community, you will pay an admin fee of $250 no later than that Sunday at 5 p.m. You will then be required to re-gift $500 to the individual you paid 4 weeks earlier when entering as a fire. Your regift is due the following Friday, no later than 5 p.m. Keep in mind, no one is holding any money as the cycle is continuous every week as someone is always in the water position. That $500 you gift goes directly to the person that's in the water position that week while your tenacious administrative team takes over the rest, guaranteeing you your net payout of $3,250 on a residual basis, which is a 650% return on your investment. Wow, residual. That's one of my favorite words in the dictionary. Oh, I'm sorry, guys, I digress. But anyway, let's stay on topic here. So let me play bad guy just for a second. Please understand that there are penalties for not regifting and paying your admin fees on time, which could lead to you being removed from the community. Hey, I hate to be harsh, but we just want everyone to be compensated on time as well as our hardworking, tenacious administrative team. Understand not everyone will join the opportunity, and that's okay. This will not affect your monthly gifts that you will continue to receive every month for as long as you are a part of this community. It is imperative that you continue to share this opportunity with like-minded individuals, which ultimately leads to the sustainability of our community. Okay, so just a quick recap before we put a bow on this presentation. Again, it's a 4-week cycle. It's a one-time contribution of $500. In week 2, you are an ambassador and share the opportunity with your friends and family. Week 3, continue through the cycle. Week 4, you're going to receive your $4,000 gift by Friday, no later than 5 p.m. and pay that $250 admin fee no later than Sunday at 5 p.m. Week 5, you're going to re-gift your $500 and start all over in the fire position again. And just remember, penalties for not regifting and paying admin fees on time may result in your removal from this community. Okay, so let's look at the IRS tax information. So what is a gift tax? The IRS defines a gift as any transfer to an individual either directly or indirectly where full consideration is not received in return. The IRS has a gift tax limit both for the amount you can give each year, and for those limits, you will have to pay a tax on the amount of gifts that are over the limit. This tax is the gift tax. So let's talk about the annual gift tax exclusion. The annual gift tax exclusion is $15,000 for the 2020 tax year. It was the same for 2019 as well. This is the amount of money that you can give as a gift to one person in any given year without having to pay any gift taxes. So just to kind of give you clarification on this, if you receive gifts exceeding $15,000 in a single year, it must be reported. Fortunately for us, we have nothing to worry about. In our community, a single person gifting you $500 for 12 consecutive months only equates to $6,000 in an entire year. Thank you all again for joining us. I only hope that the information you saw was helpful. If you are excited about the opportunity, click the link after the presentation and let's just get started today. If you are interested but you still have some questions, no problem. Join our Q&A session every Monday and every Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. In closing, I would like to say this. In life, you only get one, and if you're lucky, maybe two lifestyle changing opportunities. For you all, I don't know if it's your first or if it's your last. I only ask that you take massive and immediate action and not have paralysis from analysis, which results in you talking yourself out of this lifestyle changing opportunity. You know, where I'm from, we call that a poor mentality. And if you didn't know, poor means passing over opportunities repeatedly in my dictionary. Well, anyway, that concludes our presentation. Everybody have a great day and God bless.